Everywhere you look this month, more and more men are sporting moustaches, but there is an excellent reason why. More than 140,000 Australian men have signed up to grow a tidy or perhaps not so tidy moustache as part of the annual Movember event. Now in its 10th year, it really is going from strength to strength. Just 30 people took part in the first Movember in 2003. This year, well, there are more than 1 million moustaches being grown all over the world, and all in the name of charity. All in all, the event has raised a massive total of $302 million for prostate cancer research and also mental health initiatives since it began. But the key question, what do the ladies think?
I think it's very sexy. It's just amazing.
A lot of the ladies love One Direction, so I thought I might as well go for One Direction. They call it the tickler.
My wife won't walk down the street with me at the moment, so, you know, it's a bit here and there.
I really believe they dig it. Not been easy for me, especially being French, you know. Like, oh, you're the man.
What do you reckon the ladies think of your moustache?
The ladies love it. They love it.
Oh, ladies love moustaches.
I love it. It's gorgeous.
Well, joining us now from an official Movember event at Luna Park in Sydney tonight is one of the organisers, Tom Betts. Tom, firstly, congratulations on your own offering there. Can I say excellent coverage. Now, talk me through some of the best and worst you've seen there tonight. I understand there's been some pretty excellent sculpting.
Mate, you wouldn't believe some of the moustaches I've seen tonight. Like, we've got everything from the pencil thin to something that wraps around behind the ears, over the top of the head, and basically anything goes. It's amazing what some guys can grow in 30 days, and it's pretty horrible what some guys can try and grow in 30 days as well. It's from the smallest little moustache to the biggest, they're all here, and including the one behind me on Luna Park.
Tom, this event this time round marks a decade, 10 years since the launch of this great event, and if I might say, its growth has been phenomenal. This year's a record breaker though, 1.1 million odd globally.
That's exactly right, yeah, it's our biggest year by far, 1.1 million moustaches around the world, and Australia's played a huge part in that as well. We've got well over 143,000 guys sporting moustaches and rocking the streets as Mo Bros this year, so huge growth, 10th anniversary, and it's great to see Movember still going strong.
And you've got some unlikely supporters. I think it's so global now. You've got people on board in Mumbai as far as even Antarctica, is that right?
There are literally moustaches every corner of the globe these days. We've got 21 countries officially on board running official campaigns, but we know there's guys in Antarctica, in the Arctic Circle, literally every corner of the earth there's guys growing moustaches, and they're growing it for Movember, which is a great cause, and guys get to have a lot of fun with it as well, and look pretty good, let's be honest.
Absolutely, mate. Of course, we have a laugh, and we must, but this is essentially for the most excellent of causes. These gentlemen are grooming, waxing their way towards helping people and support the fight against cancer and also mental health. And it's also, I understand, a pretty personal cause for you too.
Yeah, definitely. So the funds raised by Movember, Mo Bros and Mo Sisters go to our men's health partners, and that's Beyond Blue and the Prostate Cancer Foundation of Australia. So those two organisations do a heap of good work and really support some fantastic programs that in mental health and prostate cancer. But yeah, myself personally, I lost my father a few years ago to cancer, and just, you know, he grew a moustache for years. He had a moustache for 30 years, so it ties in nicely, and it's a good way to support men's health around the world as well.
Just sensational, mate. Is it too early now to start talking about the numbers raised this time around, how much we've got in the kick as a result of this year?
No, not at all. We know that the majority of funds come in the last few days of Movember, probably from the wives and girlfriends saying to the guys, you've got to cut that off and get rid of it. So they'll the donations will keep coming for another week or two, and we're expecting to have a record year in Australia. So if we hit anywhere near the 28.5 million we raised last year in Australia, then we'll be very happy Mo Bros and Mo Sisters here tonight.
I'm certain you will be. Now, Tom, I understand you have some judging to do in there, the best and the worst, so we better let you get back to it. Have you got a hot tip for the favourite?
Mate, I wouldn't like to say too much, but there's some amazing moustaches and there's some real shockers out there. So there's a bit of everything for everyone here tonight, and it's all for a good cause. It's been great fun, and if you head to Movember.com, there'll be plenty of photos from tonight, and you're able to donate as well. So it's lots of fun, and I better head back in there. Got a fair bit of work to do tonight.
Movember Ambassador Tom Betts, thanks very much for joining us.
Signing off.